everybody. Andrew with the Transfer Portal CFB here. Look, we're excited to announce that we've partnered with Run Your Pool to bring you a weekly free college football pick'em pool. You think you have what it takes to beat our team of experts? Here's your chance. How do you play? The sign up is completely free and easy. The link to the pool is in the description of each video on our YouTube channel and our podcast on Spotify and Apple. Click the link, create a new account, join the pool, click make picks, then hit make your picks on the left, make your straight up picks for 10 of the week's biggest games. Once you're done, save them on the bottom. Run Your Pool is the home of competition, bringing sports fans and their social circles together to compete, connect, and make every game matter more. 3 winners will get Fanatics gift cards, $150 for first place, $100 for second, $50 for third. So what are you waiting for? Head on over to our pool and make your picks today. Now, enjoy the show.
Hello, welcome back to another video with the Transfer Portal CFB, presented by NoContextCFB. Doing something a little different here today. We're kind of extending our player focus section from the podcast that we do every week. We're diving in to more players that we could think have big performances this upcoming Saturday, possibly Friday. There are still 2 games there, but hey, man, Dave, it's a good slate. It's an underrated slate. There's going to be a lot of good players that step up and make a big name for themselves.
Yeah, especially those 3:30 games. I think that's probably the best time frame of the week, and I'm really looking forward to it. And we got some good guys we're going to talk about.
Super stoked as well. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and please comment below what players you're expecting to have a massive week 2. And we'll just get right into it, Dave. Who's your first player to watch?
My first player to watch is Jaden Ott, the running back for Cal. Ott's a true freshman. He showed that against UC Davis, he should be the starter for this Cal team. Ran for 104 yards on 17 carries with 2 receptions for 26 yards and a touchdown. You got to feed Ott the ball. I think that this game against UNLV has a potential to be an absolute shootout. I think it'll be high scoring, and I think Ott is the key for Cal's offense. If they're 13-point favorites right now, I think UNLV could pull off an upset here, but I think Ott has the potential to just take Cal and make them run away with it. You just got to absolutely feed this guy the ball. He's electric. He's just a freshman too, so he could keep getting better and better. And I'm super excited to watch him. I think against UNLV, he's gonna run for 150 yards, 2 touchdowns at least. I could see him scoring 3.
I love that. Ott's someone that was on my radar coming into the season. I wrote about him as a guy that could be an impact freshman. I didn't think it'd be week 1 that he was already thriving. And his receiving ability is so good, too. He's just a dynamic player. I am so happy that Jaden Ott was able to impress Cal right off the bat and be able to steal reps and steal the RB1 job as a true freshman in week 1. And he's going to take this and run with it. Guy is tremendous. So glad you brought him up. I'm going to go with another true freshman for my first player. We're going to Texas A&M. Chris Marshall, wide receiver, 6'3", true freshman. Last week against Sam Houston State, he had 4 catches for 41 yards. You know, decent for your first game. But this guy could be something real good. He's got an elite frame. He's got great speed and strength. That combination is really nice. I know all of A&M fans are like, oh, we got another Mike Evans. I ain't going to make a player comp, but this kid is tough to tackle. He's got monster potential. I'd be very surprised if the Aggies don't try to create a few looks to get him the ball against an App State defense that got burnt to a crisp last week against UNC. My prediction, yep. Chris Marshall will get his first career touchdown.
Yeah, I mean, I think I could definitely see it. That App State defense is Drake May did just an absolute gunslinger. He's awesome. Yeah, I could certainly see that happening. And then my second player is going to be a name I don't think you were going to hear me say, but Kyle Van Treese from Georgia Southern is one of my players to watch this week. He's a transfer from Buffalo. I think he was pretty solid at Buffalo. Just it's a very similar offense to what Clay Helton wants to run at Georgia State. They want to run the ball first,
Southern.
But when Georgia Southern, so I did that last time too. I keep saying I get them confused. Georgia Southern, run first, but Van Treese can sling the ball. He threw for 367, 4 touchdowns against Morgan State. It's Morgan State, so it's not really great talent but they were moving the ball. And I think that this game against Nebraska, if Van Treese plays well, they can give Nebraska a scare. They're going to be running the ball in Nebraska. Nebraska's been not very good against the run, but you give Van Treese a little RPO action, have him in the play action. He's going to have to manage this game, and I think he will manage it well. Do I think Georgia Southern beats Nebraska? I don't think so, but I think they keep it very close, and Nebraska fans are going to be a little scared once again. I think Van Treese will have a really solid day. I got him throwing for 300 yards and 2 touchdowns.
All right, that's a heck of a pick there. I'm going to another one that, look, not many people are going to expect this team to maybe compete like Georgia Southern maybe competes against Nebraska. It's Marshall, Notre Dame. I've been looking forward to this game for a long while. It's kind of a letdown spot for Notre Dame, especially after how well they just played against Ohio State. Micah Abraham, a versatile corner and safety, just a fantastic player, 6'2" junior. He's got 3 career interceptions, including one last week that was just absolutely fantastic. The break on the ball that he had, elite closing speed. He had 14 passes to defend in 2021. He's just a stellar athlete with swift movement. Closing speed and break on the balls are fantastic. Ball skills are also prolific. This is a huge game and it's a big test for a Marshall defense that I think is very strong. The Notre Dame offense doesn't really move me. If they try and pick on Abraham, they could be making a mistake. So I would stay clear of throwing Abraham's way, but even if you do that, you're still throwing to Stephon Gilmore's brother, Steven, on the other island. So best of luck. I'm thinking Micah will get an interception in this game.
Yeah, I mean, Buckner's an experienced, and if he's going to throw his way, I could definitely see it happening. That's another game that's like 2:30 on NBC. Little weird vibes. Could be
weird vibes.
It's a weird vibe game. I don't know. Like, it's Marshall, so everyone's going to be like, "Oh, Notre Dame's going to crush them, getting 3 touchdowns." But that's definitely a weird vibe game I like to pick. So I'm sticking quarterbacks, but I'm going to the ACC. I'm going with Talia Tungavailoa because last week the Maryland offense didn't look as impressive as people thought it was going to against Buffalo. Buffalo is a very solid MAC defense, but if you're Tungavailoa, you want to do better than 290 and no touchdowns. He threw a pick too, which was not what I'm sure he was expecting. That's not what a lot of people are expecting. The receiving core was all right. I mean, not where they want to be because that receiving core is legit and they should be a threat in the air at all times. This week, they're playing Charlotte. Charlotte smoked by FAU. They made N'Kosi Perry look good. Lost to FCS William and Mary. I think this week Tungavailoa just airs it out. He is capable to be one of the top quarterbacks in the ACC. I think he's very capable of that, but he needs to be better than he was against Buffalo. But you're playing Charlotte, so I think he's going to shred this defense. I have him throwing for 350 plus and 3 touchdowns and running a score. So that's 4 touchdowns for Talia Tungavailoa against Charlotte this week.
There is no reason that he shouldn't throw for 400 against that horrific pass defense. I'll tell you what. And Dave, Big Ten Maryland.
Big Ten shit. Oops. Big Ten ACC. What is wrong with me today? Big Ten Maryland. I'm getting all messed up.
You're good, man. I've got Dorian Singer, wide receiver at Arizona. I think he's going to have a big day. 6'1" sophomore. He's had 24 catches for 358 yards in 6 games. Smooth route runner. He's got the juice. And Arizona just boasts a phenomenal wide receiver room. We obviously know McMillan coming in, a highly rated recruit, and then Jacob Cowing headlines the show there. But Singer's primed for a breakout 2022 season. This could be the game that gets him on people's radars. Mississippi State pass defense. This is one that you could see a lot of points being scored, a duel in the desert. Jan Delore is going to throw the ball all over the field. I expect Singer to thrive. I think he'll have 90-plus receiving yards and at least 1 touchdown in this, thrilling late-night game out in the desert.
Yeah, that's an FS1 late night game. It's like we got Kent State Washington last week. I think we get points in this one as well. That's a good pick. That's going to be a fun game to watch late night. SEC Pac-12 after dark. Gotta love it. So I'm kind of cheating with my next pick. It's not one player, but an entire backfield. I'm going with the Air Force backfield against Colorado. They're going to shred Colorado. Zeke Daniels, John Lee Eldridge. Brad Roberts and Dane Kinnaman. Kinnaman's more of a wide receiver, but he can run the ball too. He ran for long touchdown last week. Those 4 guys combined for almost 400 total yards. And that's just rushing, not total yards, excuse me. They're going to do it again this week. I have no trust in Colorado's rush defense. I think Air Force is going to crush them. They ran for 582 against Northern Iowa, and I think they run for 500-plus yards again on Colorado in a blowout.
Love that pick. It's going to be fun to see what Air Force could do. TCU's speed killed Colorado. We'll see what Air Force's speed and toughness could do against the Buffs. I'm going to go with the quarterback here. I have to eventually, I guess. I got to go with South Carolina quarterback Spencer Rattler, 6'1", redshirt junior, 23 for 37, 227 pass yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions in the opener against a very underrated Georgia State defense. But look, at the end of the day, it's unacceptable. And some people want to say, oh, South Carolina was just holding back. It's a game that they should win. They have a bigger game in week 2 that they need to be all in for. Let's not show Arkansas anything that we've got cooking. Okay, then back that up this week, please. Please don't have all your fans saying that and then not go out there and torch Sam Pittman's defense. Look, Rattler, you're a confident gunslinger. You have the ability to make tough throws in a wide variety of ways. Please show us that. Like, you guys face a really big test this week. It's a game that I think you guys could win. It's vital that there is a significant bounce back, especially on the offensive side of the ball here. And Rattler has so many quality weapons at his display. Please figure out how to use them and make the South Carolina offense a lethal weapon. They've got all the talent that they need to get Rattler to thrive. Put it all together. This could be the game that everyone starts looking at South Carolina as, all right, now we're seeing the Shane Beamer vision. So I'm going 300-plus passing yards, 3+ total touchdowns, and the win for Spencer Rattler and the Gamecocks.
Woohoo! I like it. Yeah, it's going to be on. I think that the offense is so talented, like you said, and Arkansas was getting beat deep last week against Cincinnati. Bryant just could not make the throws, and I think Rattler is capable of making those throws. And if they keep beating the Arkansas secondary deep, they could definitely pull off that upset. So I'm going, once again, I'm just pretty quarterback heavy in this video, but I'm going to a game where there won't be a lot of points. I'm going to Hunter Deckers for Iowa State. He's not going to be the best player on the field by any means, by any stretch, because that Iowa defense is incredible. But I think he's the most important player in this game for Iowa State. Last year, he played against Iowa, came in after Brock Purdy got benched after throwing 3 picks, and he was fine in his short time played. He went 11 for 16 with 114 yards and a touchdown and no picks, which is going to be big for him this week as well. Deckers was a backup then. This is his team now. He's the starting quarterback. It's his job to show up, be efficient, and not turn the ball over. As long as he does that, he's efficient, no picks, no fumbles, which is going to be very tough against that Iowa defense. That's how Iowa scores points. They'll pick 6 you. They'll force fumbles in your own end, and that's what they're gonna. That's all they're gonna do. That's how they're gonna score. Because Spencer Petras is not gonna do anything on offense. They're just not. Iowa's not gonna move the ball. So if Deckers is efficient and he doesn't turn the ball over, Iowa State will win this game, and I think he'll do it. I have Deckers middle of the road, 250 yards, but I think he throws for 2 touchdowns. I think that Xavier Hutchinson connection he had last week with him stays. I think Hutchinson gets 1 of those touchdowns, and Deckers doesn't turn the ball over, and that'll lead to the Iowa State win.
It's a good call there. I actually kind of really like watching Deckers play, so I'm excited to see what he can do. I'm excited that Iowa State's got a new era at quarterback. It's not the Purdy experience anymore. All right, man. Dave, you know where I'm going for this last one. We're going to the farm. We're going to SC playing at Stanford. There was no shot I wasn't going to highlight a player in this game, and possibly the player with the biggest test of near anyone this week. It's Caillou Blue Kelly, Stanford cornerback. He has the test of going up against Caleb Williams and all these great receivers at SC, including the reigning Bolitnikoff winner and Lincoln Riley's offensive scheme. So he has one of the toughest tests of anybody all week. He's a 6'1" senior. He's got 3 career interceptions, including a pick 6 last year against SC. 17 career passes defended, lean frame, super long arms. He's excellent in man coverage. He mirrors receivers very well and just showcases pristine footwork, elite body control, incredible ball skills. This is his time to shine. He's a guy that a Bishop Gorman product that just has so much NFL potential written all over him, but he's really kind of flown under the radar, and I'm not sure why. I see a future NFL stud in him at corner. I think he's going to be that. This is just the game that needs to put him on the map. When you have a test like this, you need to take full advantage of this. This isn't a game. This is a business opportunity for Kyle Blue Kelly. He needs to take advantage of that. He needs to show NFL evaluators, I'm real. I'm the real deal. So let's see what Kyle Blue Kelly could do as he tries to rise to the occasion. It's that SC passing attack. Going with my prediction that he actually gets another interception against SC. I could see it happening. And then I'll go with 3+ passes defended as well. I'm not going to say that they get the win, but yeah, they're going to keep it close. I'm telling you, they're keeping this game close.
Another weird vibe game, 4:30 at the Farm, Western time. Yeah, and then Williams is susceptible to the turnover too, so I like that a lot. And you got to stay away from him in that game.
So there are 10 players that you need to look out for this week. I believe literally every game was on Saturday. Yeah, they were all on Saturday. So make sure, watch these guys on Saturday, track how they do. Hopefully they don't let you down. And hopefully, you guys let us know who you're looking forward to watching on Saturday. Please do. Please comment below. And we'll see you on the next video. Again, make sure to like and subscribe. And see you then.